Hey everyone, New England Gardening here. Received this package yesterday. Today's Saturday, July 18th. This package contains 14 Layens Wax Foundation. And I don't know why I didn't think of buying this before. Well, I was hoping that it would just, draw out comb from the top of the frames from other videos that I've seen on Layens hives. But yeah, we've got some nice wax here that I'm hoping I can melt into the wires by just running some current through them. Some people make some you just need a battery, and complete the circuit. You don't want to short the battery out, I guess. I don't know how much resistance that little length of wire presents itself, but I've got this old Sears battery charger. It just keeps on going, and it has an automatic and a manual. There's no on and off, so as you turn this on, as soon as you turn this on, this is supposed to be connected to the battery. But if I tap the wires on a frame, run some current through it, I'm hoping I don't damage this. That will heat up the wires and the foundation will melt into the wires. You just have to be careful. You don't want it to go, of course, all the way through. But let's see what we have here for... Is this in a box too? Okay. So this wax evidently comes from some isolated place in Spain that is not too contaminated, and I guess the theory is that there's not going to be much pesticides or harmful contaminants in the wax. It's supposed to be pretty pure wax. But of course that's just to start off with, because the bees in your area are going to bring in whatever contaminants are in your area. So let's see what we have here. It's going to be really hot today, so I don't think I'm going to be doing much activity outside. I did water the plants earlier, but for the next 3 days it's going to be in the 90s. Okay. It's got a clean smell to it. So that's what it looks like. I hope this isn't all melted together. Okay. I wonder if I should put this in the fridge. It's cool in the cellar here, but so that's what it looks. That's pretty thin. It is just foundation, so I don't know how you gauge how this is sinking into the wire when it heats up, but this actually, my frames are a little bit larger, I think, because my box is just a little bit off, my Layens hive, that I'm still working on. But let me get a frame and see how this matches up with them. Yeah, so you just tap one side with one contact, and then the positive and the negative, and you lay this wax. See if I'm going to have to cut this at all. No? Wow, that's pretty good. So that's how it's going to fit. I guess I'll just make it flush at the top and sort of center it, and then let them fill in any of the gaps. That's if this works. So that's the plan. Alright, so I don't know if you can hear this humming. It's on. What I've done, I got a piece of cardboard here, because the metal table saw top. I've got the negative hooked up, and I just want to tap. I have it on automatic, so I'm hoping there's some protection in there. I know that as the battery charges, this supplies less and less current. So I just want to tap this, see what happens here. Nothing. That's in the eyelet. I have this copper, maybe it's not making good contact. Huh, unless this detects a short. Oh, there it is. Got some current there. You know, I have a DC power supply maybe I could use. I mean, it's not a lot of current. It's a couple of amps going through here. See if I can detect. I don't know, that's not going to, I don't know. Being a little tentative here, starting. It's a couple of amps. Got to see if I can notice anything melting. Yeah, let me turn this around and I'll try to focus in on one of the wires. Alright, so there's a close-up. Let's see if I can heat this wire up. There's current flowing through it. And I'm looking... Actually, this will give me a good indication of what's going on here if I can... Trying to see if I hear anything. So there's some melting there going on, right? Looks like. I don't know when to stop this. Okay, right there. I think that's... I'm looking, I just noticed on the top side, the wire is becoming more and more visible. Let's take a look from the back. What I can see, can you see that on the wire? Where that makes sense. You've got the top protrusion of each cell, and you have it so it looks like the wire starts and stops, so it's embedded in the wall of the cell. Now, if you wanted that perfect, I don't know how thick this is, it would be difficult to have that wire directly in the center of just the complete flat portion of the wax on either side, you know, completely centered is what I'm trying to say. So that, yeah, that's embedded. So, I mean, this is my first one. I can see maybe if I went a second more, it would, this side would look just like this side. So I'll gain some skill as I do this. So it looks like, you know, maybe, what was that, 15, 20 seconds. All right, well, that worked out. Excellent. All right, so when I lay this down, you can see that the wire is not even, I'd be hard pressed to detect, I can't even see it. So you can't see the wires, so you can gauge from the top side. I was wondering how I was going to gauge that. So there we go. So I won't do a close-up, we'll just look from the top this time. And I don't know, I liked looking at the camera from the side there. Gave me a good idea of what was going on. So I get these little pieces of copper from electrical, you know, it's the ground from electrical wire. And I'm just sticking them in the eyelets that I have. So, look up the negative here. Maybe it was about 15 seconds. Here's the, got about 1.5 amps. So we'll just take a look at this, keep watching. Maybe it's more than 15 seconds. Watching. Still current. Okay, see, I can start seeing the wire. See the wire. I think I'll go a little bit longer on this. All right, now I have the pattern that I saw on the other side right there. I think I might have gone a little bit. That looks good. No, that looks good. All right, I think I'm getting the hang of this. So now you can see the wires. Let's take a look from the other side. Oh yeah, I think I got this centered this time. I'm liking this. Excellent. So this is New England Gardening, adding some Layens Foundation, wax foundation to my frames, and found a nice convenient way using this Sears battery charger. Just don't make them like they used to anymore. I was looking to see where that was made. I don't see anywhere where it was made, but that's got to be about 30 years old maybe, I'm thinking. Yeah, so I've got the tops here all hammered out. I was trying to use some old material. This has some holes in it for this section here. Maybe just goop some silicone on that. But that's the aluminum top for the cover for the Layens hive. And I think I'll drill the rest of I'll put 3. I was thinking how many I was going to put in. Here's the first one. And I've got this sliding disc here. And I want to paint. I painted this, and you want to drill this at an angle so that the rain will run out. And I think I want to put individual little landing, little porches on the front of each of these holes. There's the cover. I've got the ventilating holes on the side with the screen, and basically all set to go. The only thing is I'm thinking of a stand. I've got some old what are they, 4x4s or something like that, posts that I might cut up, make a stand, not too high, maybe stands 1.5 feet off the ground, and getting ready to get this outside, and hopefully I can transfer that nuke by end of July or August, beginning of August, into this Layens hive, insulated Layens hive, ready for the winter. So this is New England Gardening, making some progress, adding some wax foundation to my Layens frames. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that worked out pretty good.